Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Joelle Vaught, 2012 Lake Sonoma 50-mile champion. How are you doing, Joelle?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
Now, especially. Very good now.
Well, it looked like you were doing well all day because every time I saw you, you were in the lead and you were smiling.
Yeah.
How did your day go in terms of your run?
My day went really good for probably the first 4.5 hours. That's about how long I've trained for, and I felt great that whole time. And then about between 5 and 6 hours, I suffered, got real dizzy, and actually I kind of had to stop and gather myself, and so I kind of slowed down quite a bit. And then with about 5 miles to go, there was a little out and back, and I saw Tyler Stewart on the out and back, which meant she was really gaining on me. And so then I ran really scared the last 5 miles, not wanting her to pass me with 2 miles to go after leading all day. And so I just ran as hard as I could and managed to stay ahead of her. So
Managed to stay ahead of her and set a massive course record. What was your time today?
It was 7:52.
7:52. So
yeah,
about over a half hour, I think.
I think around a half hour. So yeah.
Pretty happy with that?
I am happy with that. Yeah. It was, I didn't come in here really expecting to win, especially, I had seen Tyler's Way Too Cool result, and it's faster than I've ever even hoped of running Way Too Cool. So
yeah,
I was, and I knew, and there were several other women here that I think, had a good chance of winning too. So
yeah,
so I was like, I'll just come in and try my hardest. And
it wasn't your normal sprint because every year you run and often win Way Too Cool.
Yeah,
so you didn't run. What was your thinking behind not running Way Too Cool? You ran Chuckanut, you ran here.
My dad lived in Sacramento, and so we always made it a trip to Way Too Cool. We've done it for 10 years probably. And he recently moved to Florida, so this year I was like, well, I'll try something different. And I had talked to Chrissy, and she's like, you should come up to Chuckanut. And I was like, well, I'll go try something different. And so I went up there, and I miss Way Too Cool because I love it, but it was fun to do something new.
Excellent.
Too.
What is up next for you?
The next thing I'm signed up for is Pocatello 50 in Idaho, which is a very awesome course.
It's gnarly.
Alpine.
Yeah.
It's gnarly.
Less snow this year, I'm
There
thinking.
should be a lot less snow this year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I haven't got anything planned for May. I might look for something. I don't know.
You doing any hundreds on your calendar for this year?
I don't necessarily have any on my calendar. I'm thinking maybe about the Run Rabbit Run New 100. And now today I qualified for Western States, so I have to consider that now.
So that's not a no.
It's not a no. No, I feel like though it's a short time to get ready for 100 because I'm certainly not ready right now.
Yeah.
But I do have, had a bad time there last year, and so I kind of would like to make up for that, but yeah.
You could do that and then see if you wanted to run another one in September.
Yeah, we'll see. So luckily I have a little time to decide, and my husband will probably be like, what are you thinking? But
sometimes you got to get that monkey off your back, right?
Yeah. So I hope I would. Hopefully I'm another. I have to learn how to eat though. I don't know how to do that.
Well, what do you eat today on the course? What is your Joelle Vaught's nutrition plan in a 50 mile?
I eat a Cliff Black every half hour is my nutrition plan. So, and I did have a couple chocolate chip cookies because I got really dizzy. I thought maybe I need some sugar, so I grabbed some cookies and got chocolate all over my body, and that seemed. I mean, they tasted good, which I've never really eaten cookies on a race, so that was.
Well, maybe we'll talk some off camera about the nutritional plan.
I need a lot of help.
Folks, do not follow her nutritional plan.
It works fine for 50. 50K, you don't really need to eat much, and 50 mile I can get by just fine, but 100 mile you just can't get by without getting some food out of me. I've learned that. So
totally. Well, talk about nutrition on the gear side. There were a lot of mud and a lot of water out there. What were you? What were you on your feet? Shoes, socks? What's the combination that worked for you?
My Dry Max socks. I've worn them, for quite a while now, and awesome. And then the Montreal Masochist, my favorite Montreal for sure.
The original or the two?
I guess it's probably the two.
Okay.
It's a different color this year, so
there you go.
It must be the two. And I just love those shoes. So, I never have any feet problems with it. My shoe did come untied once, and it was triple knotted, so I'm not sure how that happened. But no, it worked. It worked perfect. And every race I've done, I did a really muddy race in Idaho in January. I did Hague Lake, which was probably the muddiest year ever, in February, and I did Chuckanut, which was really muddy and snowy. And so the mud today wasn't so bad. A little mud here and
Better
there.
than Idaho in
Yeah.
April, right?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to do a race without mud. It's been a while.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the great run today.
Thank you so much.
I have a feeling I'll see you in Squaw Valley or
Well,
Steamboat.
I'll be sad not to run with you in Squaw Valley.
Yeah.
That was like the most fun I've had running ever, I think, was in the snow last year.
That was a great time and a great memory. Yeah.
So I need you out there.
Well, talk to the race directions. I'll come run it with you if I can get in.
Sounds good.
You heard it.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan.